Hello and welcome to Conchappie's Open Beta Paragon deck builds. Today I'm going to show you my deck for Grux, the Gank Guard. So the first card you want to equip is your Prime card. I normally go for the Centurion first, which gives you a bonus 1000 health. Most people will choose the Warlord for a fighter like Grux, which gives you 65 physical damage, but I don't think it's necessary once you've equipped all your damage upgrades to your cards. So go ahead and put on the Centurion, get that extra health and make you less squishy than your average player. Now, the first card I will normally equip is my Brawler's Ward. Now there are other options if you want to, like the Assassin's Ward, which gives you lifesteal, and a few others, like I have the Lord's Ward. I understand that you won't have all the cards that I have. I don't have that many cards, to be honest, but I like to choose the Brawler's Ward because it gives you that physical damage bonus. So put on your Brawler's Ward first, and I like to equip 3 standard strikes into that card. Now, the Brawler's Ward gives you the ability to place down shadow wards, which allows you to see people on the minimap. And what's great about the Brawler's Ward is that it's a shadow ward, so they are invisible to the enemy, so they shouldn't be able to see them unless they place their own shadow ward in the area that yours is. So put that on first. It's essential, I think, for every player, not just for junglers, but for every player should have wards and should place them constantly throughout the game, in your own half, but also in the enemy's jungle as well, so you can see when they are coming to get the drop on you, trying to gank you and your team. So Brawler's Ward is my first card. My second card is the Brawler's Key. As a jungler, I think this is also essential, especially for early game. The Brawler's Key allows you to place 2 harvesters so much faster than just standing on the pad. It gives you a 3-second placement time, and as an added bonus with the Brawler's Key, it gives you physical damage as well. And I stick on 2 minor strikes and 1 basic mana. I probably would have stuck on another minor strike if I had one, but sadly I don't have all the cards yet. Anyway, if you don't want to put the Brawler's Key on, there are others like the Stalker's Key, and there's loads, to be honest. Whatever one you prefer, but I go for the Brawler's Key because I don't have the other ones, and it gives you that early game advantage with the physical damage. Now, after my ward, my key, I like to put on the Flashfire Piston. This gives you a boost in physical damage, but once it's fully upgraded, it gives you an additional 11 attack speed. And I equipped 3 kinetics into that one, which gives you 11 each. So once this card is maxed out, you have 44 attack speed, which means you can swing maybe 2 or 3 strikes faster than your enemy. Get a couple of extra hits in on them. So once those 3 cards are on, I tend to go for First Fang. What this card does is gives you the ability to steal a little bit of health with every hit that you get on the enemy. So every little bit of damage and health that you take off of them, a little percentage of that will be given back to you. And this has the added bonus of giving you physical damage as well. Now I stick on a Dire Drain, which gives you a 10 lifesteal, and then I stick on 2 lesser drains. But you stick on whatever you have available to you. If you don't have any of these cards, do equivalent cards. Maybe a lesser drain is not in your deck, then just put on a standard drain. So after this, I like to put on my Impact Hammer. Now this will give me a massive boost in damage. Straight away it gives you a 13 physical damage boost and a 3% crit chance. And I go ahead and stick on 3 major strikes onto that card, each giving me 19.5 physical damage. Now after that, depending on how the game is going, I will stick on some armour. So I like to stick this one on first, the Tempered Plate, and I put on 2 guards and 1 health. This will give you a little bit of extra protection against physical and basic attacks, 22 physical armor plus a 44 bonus once it's fully upgraded. Then I go and I stick on my Wing Carver blade. This gives you a physical damage boost and a attack speed boost, as well as the fully upgraded bonus gives you exactly the same. I stick on 2 major strikes and 1 standard strike. Now, towards the end of the game, we should have all our cards equipped now, but what I like to do is swap out my first tempered plate for this second tempered plate. All it does is change your physical armor to just extra health instead. So I put on 1 greater guard, so it's replacing the armor that I'd lost before, but then I put on 2 greater healths. That way you are less squishy towards the end of the game when enemies are hitting a lot harder. And that's it for my deck build. It's nice, quick, fast video. There's not a lot to really go into. All I will say is that I delete my Brawler's Key probably midway through the game. It's no longer necessary. So the Harvesters should all be up, and hopefully they will stay up as long as the enemies don't come and destroy your Harvesters during the game. So that will be it for my deck build. I will show you a little bit of footage of me using this deck and some gameplay of how to play as Grux with this deck. Okay guys, take care, bye bye.